Whenever I have guests here on the stage, everyone gets the Pam exam.
All right.
You do
Nervous.
too.
We're not good at tests, but okay.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Real simple questions, just off the top of your head. All right. First album you ever bought, Caitlin?
First album I ever bought. Well, I think it was, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Zoe Girl. They're a Christian, like girl, band with like cool pop music, and me and I have 3 brothers, no sisters.
Okay.
So my girl cousins and I were super close, and I would go over their house, and they would come over mine and dress up and get heels on, which now I dread getting in heels. But we would get dressed up and downstairs and twirl around and sing our Zoe Girl songs. I think that was the first one I ever bought.
I think I heard that name before when my daughters were at like a rainbow conference or something, and they played or something. It just sounds familiar.
Sounds like
so,
them.
Yeah. All right, Joel, first album you ever bought?
Probably, that was a long time ago, probably some sort of Garth Brooks album, or I loved Garth Brooks when I was a teenager. That's who I wanted to be.
That's who you wanted to be? Really?
Absolutely, yeah.
Inspired to be a Garth Brooks, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Well, there
Bigger
you go.
than Garth Brooks. That's what.
I'm sorry?
I wanted to be bigger than Garth. That was my
geez.
That's the goal. That's the goal. Here we come.
Dream big. Why
There
not?
you go. Might
Why
as well.
not? Why
Have
not?
to.
All right. How about the first concert you attended?
First concert I ever attended, I think was I want to say a Newsboys concert I think with a church group. We all went when I was a kid to like either Newsboys or a Stephen Curtis Chapman type of a thing at DTE Energy or something. I remember it was outside, we went with a big group.
DTE, yeah. All right, Joe?
I'd have to say Gaithers, probably. Gaithers, Bill and Gloria Gaither.
Okay.
Concert when I was way young.
Way young. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with me.
Well, you're
Probably
not
that.
that old, really. You make it sound like...
A long time ago.
All right, what is in your fridge right now?
A lot.
What is in my fridge? Well, what is in my fridge? We have hot dogs left over from cookout we just did. My little brother just graduated, so
Okay. Oh, lots of leftovers from that. Yeah.
So grilling stuff and
Cake.
milk
And probably
constantly. Oh, cake! Yeah, we have some cake left over. Milk. We're not living together now, but he's constantly over my house. What's in here, and milk is constantly what whenever he comes over, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Milk. So I know when we get married and we move in together, we're going to have to stock up or at least purchase our own cow would probably be more economical for us.
Yeah.
All right, Joe?
Yeah. I have stock in cows at Nest, or
See?
stock exchange.
See? There we go.
But really, I don't eat a lot, really, but,
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
He always has
Love
lunch
that
meat,
kind of stuff.
bologna, condiments.
Yeah,
He's
milk.
the condiment king right
Yeah,
here.
I love barbecue sauce and
Oh.
ketchup.
Anything, you name it, he'll mix it together, make a concoction, which leads me to believe that most of his meals growing up weren't as tasty as they should have been. So I'm going to try
They
and
were
master
good.
some meals so
They were
we
good.
can lessen on the condiments.
All right. What is your favorite non-music pastime, Caitlin?
That is a good question. We were just actually talking about this. I love kids. I babysit for my cousin, so I love, playing with kids, and we just had a picnic recently, so, going out and getting them out and going to baseball games in Detroit. Yesterday, we just went to the Tigers game yesterday,
Good.
so shout out to Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, they won. What's up?
Yep.
Yes. Well,
And painting my nails always. They're not done right now, so we've been doing a lot of music. That's how you can tell, my nails aren't painted.
that's the sign. Okay.
Yep,
Well, we've been
that's
busy.
the sign.
Yeah.
Very busy lately.
All right, Joel, how about you? Favorite non-music pastime?
And pastime means what? What does
Like
that
your
mean?
activities.
Yeah,
Activity?
something you want to do.
Softball.
I love softball. I absolutely love it. But probably anything to do with the woods, like photography, deer, and stuff like that. Anything fishing. I love stuff like that. Fireworks.
He's an avid hunter, this
Yeah,
guy.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I love the outdoors. I think that's where you get closer to yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what I do.
And the quiet, you can
Oh,
find
absolutely.
spots. You see things that you just. Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, very good. All right. What was the last song you downloaded?
Oh Lord. You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Last song you downloaded. Like onto your iPod or something.
It was actually Eric Church's new song, Homeboy. Okay. I love that song. That was the last one I did.
All right. Caitlin?
Yep.
I think our song. Didn't we just download our album?
Yes, we
if
did.
If that counts. That was the last one.
Why not?
Okay.
You know?
So yeah, our whole album we just downloaded actually.
We thought it was cool.
So we can work out to our own songs, you know.
That's
on our
funny.
iPod.
That's kind of funny. I downloaded your own album.
You know, someone's got to. We're like, oh, cool. We have a download now. It was us.
Oh, that's
we did
funny.
It.
Well, you don't want to tell people that, and the only download was you. No.
Well, that'll encourage them. You guys
There you
have
go.
to download now,
There
so
you
we're not
go.
the only ones.
Yeah, come on.
All right. Now, this question does not apply to either one of you because you're already working together. But if you could have any one person in your band, they could be dead or alive, who would it be? Caitlin.
That's a good one.
That is a very good question. Dead or alive, who would it be? For me, since I don't play instruments except for my voice, I always look to vocal artists, and I look to, people that can do like vocal gymnastics, and I always aspire to be this. So I always loved Celine Dion, and I don't know how good of a background singer she would be to me, but it'd be nice if she could work her magic, and, I always look to those kind of things, being as I play a little bit of guitar, but not very often, so I would have to say Celine Dion.
Good choice.
I very much admire her voice.
And Joel?
In my band, I would have to say, that's kind of I'd like to give a two-word answer. If I
Sure,
could.
go ahead.
In my band, I would love to have Johnny Cash. Absolutely.
Oh, God, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah.
Just for his uniqueness and.
Well, you got the black shirt on. You'd
oh,
fit
yeah.
together,
His strength in music and what he went through in life. That's how I think you get great people. But as far as an instrument person, I'd have to go with Keith Urban.
Okay.
I would love to have him in my band. So.
Well, let's just say with Keith, Johnny, and you. There you go.
Can't really go wrong.
That sounds like a
there.
song.
Celine doesn't really fit in that picture, but
Well, we'll make it work.
All right. Caitlin, what is your most memorable music moment?
Most memorable music moment. Well, there's been obviously a lot. There's been a lot. But I would have to say one of the most memorable for me was, I think it was the first time Joel and I started to play together. He brought his guitar up. I had just won the Warren Idol competition, and we were doing a local fair. So he brought his guitar up, and we started. I don't even remember what song we sang. That was now 5 years ago. And he brought his guitar, and we started jamming out. And that's when I started the wheels in my head started to turn about, this is a really great guy. He's a genuine guy. And I started into the fact that, I really liked him for who he was, not just for the fact that he played his guitar. So, and that's when we started,
Pivotal moment for you guys.
Yeah, pivotal moment and turning point for us, definitely.
All right. And Joel, what is your most memorable music moment?
That's a good one. I don't really know.
Well, you can say when she jumped on the stage with you and you had the guitar the first time.
Yeah, that was great. But I lived in Nashville before I moved here with
Right.
her, and I had lost a couple of contests that I entered, and not due to me not doing what I do, which is rock it out, and a lot of politics involved in contests and stuff like that, and I didn't make it, and I had people at the bar later on, buying me beer. I used to go to bars. I don't think there's nothing wrong with drinking a good beer, but one of my buddies grabbed me by the face, and he was real close to me, and I thought, I really hope you don't try to make out with me because I might smack you.
He was that close.
He
Okay.
he was really close, and he had a couple of drinks, and he looked at me and he said, "I promise." And they used to call me Bull, like the animal. He said, "Bull," I'll never forget it. He grabbed me by my face, said, "Bull, don't you ever leave Nashville. Don't you ever leave." Because he'd been writing and singing for 20, 30 years.
Uh-huh.
And he had seen me sing at writers' nights and on stages and stuff like that. And he said, "Don't you ever leave. People may not notice you now, but you have something different. People flock to you when you sing and when you talk to people." And he just said, promise me. And I mean, he was right here. He promise me that you'll never give up. And that was 7, 8 years ago. And I mean, you can win all these awards and be on shows. Everything's great. But when you know you affect somebody to their core, that's
Yes.
the coolest moment in life for me. Really. But I love having her up here, too.
Had to throw that one in there.
All right, one final question. Caitlin, if you were a spice, what would it be?
Oh, Lord.
If I was a spice.
Yes.
Huh.
Come on now. Woo!
Yeah, this
I
is a
did,
good
I
one.
did.
I keep saying these are good questions, but this one. Huh. I think possibly cayenne pepper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because once in a while, I mean, you can add cayenne to, things and it'll be a subtle flavor, but if you add, sometimes we have a few certain songs that Joel will say, "Give it to me, come on, you gotta work your stuff on this part," and he'll drop out the music and it'll just be my voice. And sometimes, you can add a little bit more, and it's like just the push we need for that song, and we'll, I don't do it often, but in some of our songs I do kind of try and go all over the place, and then I'll come right back down and sprinkle in with him, and settle it all
Make
out.
it real good.
All right, Joel, if you were a spice, what would it be?
I knew you was going to ask me that.
Well, yes.
I'd have to say honey barbecue, so no.
If that's a spice.
We'll count it. We'll count it as a spice.
Right now, I'm going to go ahead and say that, what's that sauce, Buffalo Wild Wings? That hot one that ain't too hot? Buffalo Mild? Buffalo Mild.
Something hot, you're saying.
Yeah,
It's medium.
It's medium.
Oh, okay.
And because you bite into it and it's hot, but you like it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too hot.
It burns, but
you
it's
want
good.
some more of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'd have to say.
My cousins and I call that a hurts good.
It
It
hurts
hurts
good.
so good.
That's right.
You just can't get enough.
John Mellencamp. All right. I tell you what. All right, that's the Pam exam. Great.
We enjoyed it. Thank you.
Sorry, I meant to stump you there.